channel's that? Maybe.
Hey guys, it's RT, and me and Manbeast are doing a modern house tutorial. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. We're just gonna let Manbeast get his video ready. Here, I'll show you guys our city. This is me and Manbeast and some other friends have been working on this for a long time. And I think it's pretty cool. So, KFC. This is a bank. This is a casino. This is the town hall. I actually made that. I think it's pretty lit. Police station. Alright.
Alright, there we go.
You ready?
Yep. Alright, so. You showing them around, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Let's just go maybe find a good spot. I'm thinking right about right here.
Alright, right here.
Alright, so.
What are the
You
things
can
that you're
tell
gonna need to build with? Like,
We're
what are the
gonna need
blocks?
Depends on if you're using just a normal texture pack, use a white concrete. But if you're using the city texture pack, you can use the light gray wool. It's
Light
really
gray?
white. Yeah, light gray, and it comes out really nice because it's a nice soft white instead of having the cracks in the concrete with city
I'll show
on.
it. This is concrete. A little bit brighter. And then...
Wait,
yeah.
how come Oh shoot! No, never mind.
We're gonna
We'll
use
actually use that
concrete.
because for some reason when I was using the gray, yay. Hi, how are you? All right, so what
You
we're
got
gonna
one
need to
view?
do,
You got one viewer?
please. What you gotta do is we want to start off with a nice rectangular shape.
So how long is it gonna be? Like from... okay, I'll count.
Well, see, it doesn't really matter. What you want to just start off with is a nice rectangular shape.
So 11 this way, guys.
It doesn't really have a exact, you can do it any way you want. It's not needed like that. You don't have to really it can be any shape that you really want it to be. But it all matters eventually. And what you want to do is you want to find where you're gonna turn it into a slant. So you can pick really anywhere, but if you want to just go by what I'm doing, you can. So we gotta just go up by 2, take one to the right, and then we can just up that by a couple.
Is this the entrance right here?
That would be just a part of the home. You can turn into really whatever you want, like a living room. This is more for just decoration. It looks pretty nice. So what you can do is do that and then take out those.
It'll be
Now what you want to do is you want to figure out how many wide you want it to be. So we'll have slabs, let's say maybe about RT, why do you do that? No, I gotta do it again. Maybe till there. Alright, there we go. Actually no, one more. There. And then what we want to do is you want to just bring it up 3 and then up again, and then another 2, add it onto it, and then that again, and then that again. And if you really want it to be even, you can. Right now, I should fix it probably. I could probably get it fixed.
Hey, I got one viewer. Hey, what's up?
I have 2. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel accomplished. SpongeBob would be proud of me.
Yep.
Alright, So now what you want to do is just add in a slab. Actually, no, forget that. Do not add in a slab right here. This should be a dark oak. And then what you can do from there is add in a nice little slab.
And then keep the third block and put up like
the
an
third
actual
block should be like that. No, the third block should be like this, just a slab up. And then what you do is after that, you go another 2, and like that. You can do that, and then that. Yep, that's good. And then what you want to do is just just keep repeating the process for however long you could do. What you can do though is if you do this, like this is for like maybe a yacht design if you wanted to do, you can have this be like a little front area, and then you can have it just go straight this way, and then you could turn into a little yacht if you wanted to. I actually
should we
thought
build
of
this
that.
down?
No, what you want to do is this is going to be more for like another area of the house. You can really make it however long you want, or however you want it to
Is this
be.
the roof or the stairs?
No, these are not stairs actually. These are just meant to be like sort of a slant in the roof to add in that like to make it less blocky.
Oh, so
'Cause
we're
in a
gonna like
modern house-
repeat it? We're like gonna repeat it?
No, we don't have to do it anymore right now. What we gotta do now is we need to find out what block would look better. Either I'm gonna say use some white concrete probably, and just go all the way down like that. Not like not filling the walls like that. Not filling the walls, because that just gives it an ugly feel, because it's not has anything on it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add in the windows in a little bit here, so on that. And then if you really wanted to, you could turn this into a garage maybe, depending on how large your house is. Let me just, why do this? There. Alright, so now after that, we want to find out either where we're putting, I kind of messed up on this build because as you can see, it's really sort of a little bit too tall. I think I did just a little bit too tall, because when you come in the inside, it's pretty tall, but it looks nice. So now what you want to do is get some, if you're rocking a normal texture pack, then you can use a black stained glass pane, and what we want to do is put white concrete there. Do that across. And then we want to add in, let me just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So maybe add in a window right there. Like that. Then we want to just highlight it, sort of, as a little bit of frame. Or we can maybe, wait, let me check this. Would that look better? Maybe. I'm thinking it would, because I just thought of that. I had this build. Archie, what did you do?
Nothing.
Did a little ago. Yeah, that looks better. And then we can just add in a, depending on how you want to do, like you could use maybe some quartz slab and just highlight it sort of like that. You could do really any design with it right there, and you could just do that maybe if you really wanted to, but I'm gonna be just making it as open as possible for this build. And I might actually do another one in a little bit here when I finish this. Just a normal modern house, and no slants or nothing, just build. So now you have that. So what we need to do now is we need to find a way to fill this in. And I'm gonna be using, wait, why do I have the torch? I was supposed to, why isn't it? Alright, so what you could use is, I personally think that quartz will look best. So what you can do is maybe on the outside, you can either do like that, or you could maybe do like something like that, maybe. Do like that. But obviously you would need to find a way to fill in that part right here, so it's really your choice how you want it to be like that. Or what you would want to do is either you can fill it in like that and call it good, or you can add in maybe a little design, maybe not plank. You could do sort of a hangover right over that. You could do like a hangover this way. Because with this build, it's sort of open on the windows and mostly closed the rest of the way. And most modern houses are quite closed up. Not closed up, but like, depending on what type of house you're building. If you're building this type, it's mostly trying to be open on the over by the windows and closed on top. If you want to get a better feel for it, you can add in a slab up here. You can do a slab and then not slab right there. And then you could maybe do some, you could like, if you really wanted to, you could add in a couple slabs to come down and do a core roof design if you want to. So then what you want to do is why is this, it messed, wow. So what you can do now is if you wanted to, you can do maybe you can take in a little design like that, or you could do upside down stairs, which is what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to be breaking that, break that, and break that to get a little more homey. And then like that. You could do something like that for a nice window design. Or you could maybe add in you could do something like continue the slabs, but that wouldn't fit, so never mind. So that's really that for that part. And you can just, what you want to do now is just pretty much fill in right there. And maybe add in another slab to just make it like less blocky. And then go up. Maybe turn that into a full block right there. Then just fill it in. In a second, I'm gonna have to get some slab to replace that all right there. Alright though, there we go. Drop that. Also, the door that we're gonna be using is that, because it just makes it fit in together. If you wanted to, you could do a piston door, but I personally think that a piston door doesn't need to be in this build. It can be more of a different design. You can do whatever you really want. If you want to add in piston doors, you can.
If you want to add in a piston door, check out my channel, and I have a tutorial on how to do it. It's pretty easy.
Archie, what are you doing?
I'm just rebuilding.
Yeah. So then that's pretty much it for the side. What you can do now is just slab it up. Just add in a couple slabs, make it as less. What you want to do for this house is it really fits in well if you're looking for like a modern city, or if you're just really just into building, in survival. It all comes out nice, in my opinion. It all fits in well. But if you're using survival, it's not really. If you're just a person that has nothing left to do on their survival world, this is something fun that you can build using like pretty simple blocks to get. You can get black stained glass. Everything's super simple to get besides concrete. So you could use like wool or something. That's it for right here. But now what we want to do is we want to find a way to make this right here. We need to find a way for it not have to be like that, because who wants that part right there, to be right here? So we're gonna have to find a way to make it as less blocky as possible. So we can do just simply repeat the process over here. There we go. Simple process. And then then you can just repeat the process up like that. Just do that, and then that. But there's one big thing that that I'll get to in a second, and it makes the build all come together. And for me, this is gonna either come out really, really bad or really, really good because of the way that it's so high up. It kind of is gonna be difficult for me to find a way to get the slabs to turn into just a flat roof, because it's gonna have to be as covered up as possible, because as I say, this right here, I'm gonna fill this in obviously, but like for instance, you could do really whatever you want with it. It's a pretty simple build. All you gotta do is just add a rectangular shape right here. You can throw in a nice design right here like so, and then that's pretty much all you need for right there. And then just maybe you could turn it into planks or whatever you really want. I'm gonna use planks. It kind of goes against what I was saying about making it less blocky, but I just think that it would look better like that. And also I'm gonna set a day just so that way it's laid out. There. There. Now what we can do right over here is just add in another white concrete, and then we can, that's pretty much right there, that's pretty much it. Then just add in a nice little thing right there. You can add in some concrete there, whatever you really prefer. You can, if you wanted to, you could do like that, and then you could just do like that all the way, but I personally just don't think that it would fit in right, so I'm gonna be using concrete right there. And then we can add in a nice little window right here, wherever you really prefer. It doesn't have to be, dang. You can, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to use with that, and then just, wow, I can't believe I did that. Alright, so then just like that, and you got yourself a little window right there. Add in let me just find a block I'm looking for that looks nice. And you can maybe add in some type of like that looks nice, I'd say. And we can, if Archie didn't do that, we could do a like that. You're joking, really? Alright, so for the floor design, we're gonna be doing a simple, we're gonna be using some dark oak. So just fill it in. This is gonna take a while to fill this in.
You guys can use whatever floor you want too.
Yeah, the floor doesn't really have a special design, but I mean, like, you can really do whatever you want. I mean, I just personally think that dark oak, if you're using a normal texture pack,
you should probably go with spruce.
Yeah, spruce just comes out better in the normal texture pack, but since spruce is not really the best looking block in city texture pack, I just think that dark oak would come out better because it has that nice hardwood floor looking, so I personally just like it. Just for that, and that really comes out nice in my opinion. It'll all tie in together. Right now, it doesn't look too, it looks pretty good, I'd say. It has a couple slabs on the side. You can, then just what you want to do over here is just repeat the process that you did on the other side. Do 1, 2, then another block, 1, 2, and then just continue. If you wanted to make it match up together, that's perfectly fine. But it sort of it doesn't matter the way that you do it. I just think that it would look better if you have it not slab, plank right here, because it just looks better in my opinion. So it's really whatever you want to do after you get this part of the roof done. So you can add in whatever you want. If you want to have the whole thing be white, you can. But it's better to get some of the better blocks to make it less blocky, because modern houses, they come out better if you try to maybe less blocky it up, because the more blocks you add, and you have plain walls that have no design, it just doesn't look right. So if you have a big large design, like if you're working with skyscrapers, you can do all types of designs. You can do circular, you can do really whatever you want with that, but it all comes out together if you add in the designs. There's any design you can use, but certain designs come out better than ones. Like the modern houses, they usually come out better with black stained glass if you're going for more of a modern house. But if you're going for this, it can also be used either glass or if you're using glass, I'd prefer the black stained glass or the white stained glass for modern houses, not normal glass, because it just doesn't blend well. It really all depends on what you're using, depending on what texture pack you use. So then just add in some more dark oak, and then I'll get to the design in a second, how we're going to be doing over here, because that's going to need to get filled in. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now that we have our dark oak planks getting done, I'll show you guys how to make a little design that you can really add in anywhere in the house and it would fit. Now, it is a quite small house, so you have to work with what you got. You can't really add in a whole lot. It's more of I kind of messed it up really badly because of the way that it has too much height and it has not enough space. I didn't make the rectangle big enough to have that. Yes, you can talk, Royce. I'm just.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're in the middle of doing a video.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we have that we have the floors near done, I'm gonna get to the main part, which is getting a little bit interior. In case you're not, why did I do? Wow. That is not good.
I've got a recommendation for you.
What is a recommendation?
My recommendation is you just download Share Factory and you don't have to do a broadcast. You can just make a video clip.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but RT wanted me to do it like this, so I did it. Alright, so now that we have this all nice and done, yeah, you can join. Give me a second.
I'll invite him. Alright.
Alright, so now that it's like that, it's really done for the most part right there. It's fairly nice looking. As you can see, it fits in really well with a modern type build. But the city that we have, I'm gonna come back to that over there in a second where we can finish off our build. The city really all ties in together the way. Yeah, if you're wondering why it's like that, it's because I forgot to fix it. It's supposed to be gray concrete. But the city that we built, it's not really have a special type. It's mostly just the way that we did it. If we could have done just a town and not had to do any skyscrapers or anything or planes or prisons, but we decided to just add that in. I know that looks ugly over there. I was hoping to get that destroyed. This right now is our main project that we're getting ready, because that guy is going to be coming soon, and I'm going to be adding in a redstone elevator to get up there. Also, in a later video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a 1-for-1 trading system I used it from Skippy6 Gaming, but it's more to just slow it down in case you can't really follow along with him, in case you can't follow along with certain things, like I can't sometimes. but it's really fairly simple. Now all we gotta do is wow, I go the wrong one. RT's adding in a couple of designs. I don't care the way, like the way that you build it is the way that you build it. Any design works. It just what you'd want to do is you do not want to overstimulate it with the black stained glass. The black stained glass, you just don't want to make it too glass. Like the more glass that you add in, the more design it takes, because you don't want to just have windows implanted into the wall. There's all types of designs that you can do. You can add in oak leaves or something to like right here if you wanted to. Any design right there works, but that's my personal thing. Alright, now what I would normally do is just add an door right there. I know it's not even, but it doesn't really matter. But you can just add in a couple of that, a little bit of that, right there. Alright. But now it still has that blocky, and it can add in some design if we put it in. So what you can do all sorts of designs. You can do like something like that, or you can do something like this, and then do that and that if you wanted to, but I don't think that looks nice. I think it would work better with the Chinese look of a house. And then you can what you can do is add in either stairs right here, and you could do a little bit of that and that, and then maybe add in a little slab, a quartz slab like that. I personally think that would look better if you use the quartz slab instead of a dark oak slab, but that's all I got right now, so that's what we're gonna be using. Alright, so now that's pretty much it for the exterior. Now I'm gonna show you a couple designs that you could use for any sort of build that you really want to use. So we don't need any of this. Alright, so drop all that. We don't really need it anymore. Now what we want to get is we want to grab some, wait, where is, what we're gonna want to grab is we're gonna want to take some black carpet. We're gonna need some oak fence, and what you can do for a bar-like design, or any really design at all, maybe a modern table you can do. Why can I do this? There. Alright. And then what you can do after that is add in if I could find it, I would do it. Where is it? Come on, stop hiding. Pepe will find you. Alright, there we go. Wooden trapdoor, I don't like it, but if you guys are looking for a design that comes out nice with depending on what you're doing, it can all tie in together. If you're using a normal texture pack, it looks a lot better, but it could also work in like a apocalypse world or something like that. Depending on what you're doing, you could be like, this chair could really work with anything. And then what you just want to do is add in you could get any really plant that you want to do. You can either grab some of the acacia fence, or you can do some type of, like you could do something like this, and then just like that, and then just add the carpet on top. Not like that, but it could be a normal block right here. We can use the oak block, the oak planks, just to maybe signify that this is a chair. Or we could just simply grab a glass block, grab that. No, not that. We need that, and then that, and then just add in a simple. Really, you do this to me. Why do this? Do this. Alright, there we go. And now you have yourselves a little table and yourselves a little table right here, and you got yourself a nice little bar design. You can add in really anything that you want after that. It's more for a modern, it can be used for either a bar or a modern house. It really all depends on how you use it. And then on the interior of this, you can, if you're using City Texture Pack, I recommend, for if you're using a like a bathroom design, you can use some dark prismarine. I think that looks really nice. With the normal texture pack and City Texture Pack, it just comes out really nice for bathrooms. Also, sea lanterns are better to use than glowstone, in just my opinion. So that's really all that it matters in your opinion. So just if you feel like that you want to add in something, do it, go for it. I'd recommend just try it on your own, try out stuff that you haven't tried out before. If you think that you should do something, if you feel like you can't build something but you got an idea of how to build it, go for it, try it out, and maybe it'll come out nicer than this. Because I messed up a lot on this block, on this like modern house. So that's it for the video, guys, and I'll see you all later.
See you guys later.